What do you need? I got him. Starting? We're back with Cincinnati native team Thomas More. I believe they're based around northern Kentucky against Central State University. Thomas More may not have the record to back it up today, but they've looked pretty good so far. They've been mixing in a bunch of lineups. I believe they have 2 main setters on their team. Also a very young team too. I believe they lost their libero, their setter, and one of their outsides from last year. So definitely a new team heading in for this year. Low set. Up by Thomas More. Another free ball for Central State. Not sure if that was in the net, if that was a block, but regardless, it's a point for set for Thomas More. Easy top spin. Back row attack goes into the net. This seems to be a theme with the Central State team. They're really good on defense and they're really good on service. They can't put the ball away. Another back row attack. Back-to-back back row attacks. Both don't seem to land. That is until Central State tries to set or dump, but it goes out of bounds. Good start for Thomas More, starting 3-0 to start the first set. Attack out of the middle. Very smart swing by Central State, but it goes up anyway. Good dig by Thomas More. Not sure what happened there. Block from Thomas More. Their setter's been struggling to get a height on the outside pin, but that time he did. Just unfortunate that the Thomas More blockers read that set and tracked it down. Good block by the Saints. Another good pass. Great tempo set results in a kill. Although that's not a dominant swing, that's going to be a kill majority of the time. Only problem is how difficult that set and that timing is to nail down consistently. Our first ace of the day goes to Central State. Serve barely touched the back line. What's up? Yeah, we're good. I'm up and commentating. I believe it's 6-3. Thomas More still leads. Deep float serve almost goes in. Good eye by the libero to leave that. Sometimes I say just play it anyway if it's close, but even if libero got a touch on that, I don't know if it would have been the greatest pass ever. Great set to the right side. Even though the set was a little bit off, the setter disguised it well. When you know the blockers are going to be late to the ball, sometimes it's worth just ripping it at their hands because their footwork and their timing is not going to be the most perfect, and it results in a kill. Set to the middle, read really well by Central State, allows them to pick it up. They give the Saints a free ball. Another great pickup. Wow. Central State's outside. Tries to get a little too cute with it. Throws it in the net anyway. Oh, perfect. Thank you. Hard float. Hard float gives the Saints what I thought would have been a free ball, but I guess nobody is in that short spot right there. Good thing they're still up 3. Complete topspin waffle. Missile straight for the Saints sideline. Out of bounds it goes. Number 9 back to serve. Hard float deep. Good seam cover. Another great set to the right side. Results in another tool kill. That right side wasn't very much of a factor in the last game that Central State played, but the setter seems to have a really good connection with their right side this game. Dominant swing by Thomas More. Quick side out. Both teams passing very well. When both teams are passing very well, it's just going to be a matter of who can put the ball away first. And who can keep their serves in, but for Thomas More, it seems to not be the case. Ball just out. Seemed like it was close enough. I like the aggressive serve. Aggressive serve down the line. I believe it might have been in. And it wasn't. Barely grazed the line. Great serve out of Central State. Unfortunately, Central State does not have numbers, so I'm not sure who the player is, but that server is consistently, whenever he serves, they go on a pretty decent run. Right side crush. Picked up by Central State anyway, but just can't seem to get that third ball over. I've said this a million times, but Central State knows how to play defense. There's no clean swings coming out of the teams they play. It's very rare you see that. Speaking of clean swings, we have a tool swing by Central State. Quick side out. Something they struggled to do for most of their time at the college showcase. Another serve out of bounds. Saints lead by 3, I believe. Nasty topspin serve. That came out hard out of his hand. Fortunately, it goes into the net. It's our mistake. Central State actually has 10 now. They lead by 1. Hard float into the line. Wow. If you're Thomas More, to see that connection with your setter and your middle before your season even begins, that is definitely what you want. I believe that player is either a freshman or a sophomore. And I believe I did personally play him in a tournament a while ago. Which is why I do think he's either a freshman or a sophomore. Back to serve again. Is their middle blocker. Aggressive topspin. Picked up pretty well by Central State. Unfortunately, the setter puts him way too far outside. Easy block for Thomas More, and they're going crazy over it. Big middle blocker with another tough topspin. Wow. You might just have to stick with the right side. If you're Central State at this point, he's gotten all of your kills. That might be the first clean kill from hit to the ground that Central State's had so far. Regardless, they're still down 3. It's about halfway to go in the set. Set is a little low. Right side again. Almost roofed. Oh my God, it was roofed. Block came right back down on the hitter. What a great solo block. You rarely see that in indoor. Number 15, I believe a sophomore. Hit her a little bit early on the ball. Forces a free ball. 2-ball back row attack out from number 3. Thomas More having great hitters all around. Seems like everybody at every position. Middle, outside, right side. Back row attacks seem to all be strong at the moment. Perhaps I jinxed the right side. After I said you should stick with the right side, seems like he's been blocked the past 2 swings he's had. Perhaps Thomas More just adjusted. Thomas More calls a timeout, and we'll be right back.
Atomic.
We're back with another serve from Thomas More. They lead by 5 in the first set. Good pass from Central State. Once again, setter puts him way too far out. Back row attack leads to another kill by Thomas More as they go up 6. Seems like number 15 for the Saints has been serving for a year now. Monster swing. Looks like it was either... Can never tell if it goes into the net or whether it's a block, but for the Saints' sake, let's just say it was a huge block by their outside. Once again, another point. Number 15 still serving. Another good pass. Right side back to swing. Another hit. That's 3 hitting errors in a row for their right side. Right after I said you should stick with them. Seems like Thomas More kind of picked up on where the reading where the setter's going to go in terms of setting the right side. I believe they actually have 20 and not 19. Another point for the Thomas More Saints as they go up double digits. Just a short float surf into the seam. Seems to be too much for the Central State University, who's done a really good job on serve receive so far this showcase. Tempo just a little bit off. Good read by Central State. Ball is still up. A little too much on the set. Good pickup by the libero. Perhaps one last free ball for the win. Clean tool off the block. Another pickup for the Thomas More Saints, who refuses to give Central State a point. (15) still serving. Hard float serve right into the hands results in another ace. Wait a second. For some reason, I thought Central State somehow got that point, but nope. Another clean ace. Serving run finally over with the float serve that goes into the net. Ball still almost trickled over. Decent set to the right side. Perhaps it was way too far off, but it goes over the net anyway. Tape kill for the Thomas More Saints. Game point for Thomas More. Hard float into the seam. Somehow this ball is up. I don't understand what happened there. Outside set is a little too much. Doesn't matter for the Saints, so as they pick up their first set win against Central State. Game was pretty close until they just went on one little run. And by one little run, I mean one enormous run that resulted in 13 unanswered for the Saints as we go into set 2. And that's exactly why you call it timeout. Icing the server. Still down by 5. Good swing, better block. Regardless, free ball for the Saints. Leads to a point. Central State confused why the Saints got the point, and I'm not sure either. Maybe a net violation. Monster serve out of bounds. Looked clean until the swing. Clean pass, clean set, clean swing, kill for the Saints. Still up, actually, never mind. Going right back to their right side. Great sets, picked up once again. They're the barrel going all over the place. Third time is the charm. Great swing off the block. Setting for Thomas More just seems like it's been a little bit more consistent. Central State's other roster throwing the ball on the court. Momentary timeout. Regardless, 25, their middle blocker back to serve. Another topspin thrown way out of bounds. Central State wants a call. Maybe I'm stupid for not knowing, but I don't know what prompted Central State's kind of visceral reaction here. Regardless, whatever they argued results in them getting the point. Yet another misserved. Central State just completely unable to find any sort of rhythm or any ability to go on a run. As the most feared server for Central State is back to serve. Free ball for the Saints. Back row attack. Out of bounds, or was there a touch? Just straight out of bounds. Very fortunate point for the Central State. Decent pass. I think on that swing, if the libero didn't touch it, it might have gone out of bounds. Still better to play it, not to play it. I believe that might be Central State's first block, at least first block that resulted in a kill for them so far this match. Great pass from the Saints. Middle blocker connection doesn't follow through. Middle blocker connection still not there. Wow, what a swing from Central State. Out of system, not even a swing. That was kind of just like a roll shot to the deep corner that somehow lands. Oh for 3 on the middle set. Looks like the swing from Central State was a tool off the block. It kind of looked like it hit off the net. Great set. Still picked up by Central State. Fortunately, the set is a little bit low, it looked like. Central State's outside, not able to adjust. Throws it in the net. Excuse me, they have 21. They do not have 18. Central State has 16. Yet another hitting error. I think around a third of the Saints' points are from blocks and hitting errors. Hitter tries to go high hands. It looks like he got it. Nope, out of bounds, it looks like. Just straight out of bounds, no hands. Going high hands in college isn't a bad move, but if anybody saw the men's Olympics, it was almost the meta to swing high hands because of the replay system. It's hard to call block touches in real time like right now when there's no replay system. But when there is a replay system, high hands is almost how you got to swing. Point for the Saints. Another miss served. I do firmly believe Central State just limits their serving errors this game. It is a lot closer than what it is right now. And another serving error. Chronic serving errors. I think the past 4 points might be some sort of hitting error, some sort of serving error. Monster swing gets picked up. Results in a free ball again. Back to the same guy, who finally gets the kill with his non-dominant hand, it seemed like. Regardless, that is a very good swing. I believe now it is match point. Central State actually has 20. Don't know if it'll matter too much. Big block from the Saints. No block there. Clean, deep cross swing will pretty much always be a kill if you can land it. Central State setter finally getting that ball in the pin. (24-21) to close out the second set. Ball goes out of bounds. The Thomas More Saints are up 2-0 against Central State. And if you haven't been watching or just joining us, every match played is going to go to 3 sets. The first are played to 21, or to 25, excuse me. And then the third set is played to 15. So even though Thomas More is up 2-0 against Central State, they will play the third set out and go to 15. We'll be right back. Number 14 back to serve for the Saints. Saints up 2-0 in sets. Hard topspin down the middle. Picked up very nicely by Central State. Once again, it looks like the sitter just threw it a little bit too far out. Central State can't adjust to the set. Ball thrown into the net. I think at this point it's a little bit on the hitter as well, because even though the set is going a little bit too far out, I think by this time you need to adjust it by then. Good set to the right side, though. Right side gets it in. Doesn't result in a kill, though. Now Thomas More with a clean swing through the block to quickly go up 2-0. And when you're playing a set to the 15, it's whoever can go out ahead, who can make the first run, is usually who's going to end up winning the whole thing. Sets the 15, just make it that much harder to come back. And yet, Central State's right side has been blocked yet again on a solo block. It is hard to swing line when you're a right-handed right side, but I'd still like for him to try it once instead of hitting the same spot every single time and getting blocked. Looks like he tried to go line there, just hits it out of bounds. Seems a little frustrated with himself. Glad to see he tried to adjust, though. Another hard topspin picked up very nicely. Great pass leads to a middle swing from the middle. Good set, good swing, better pass. Great receive from the libero. Allows Thomas More to get a lot of option, but the ball is still up. Thomas More out of position on defense. 2 points in a row for Central State. Still down 2, though. Libero doing a great job on serve receive. Middle blocker having some very nice swings, but can't pick it up. Looks like 25 had the block, but he might have been in the net. Kind of almost feel happy because that right side would have been blocked just yet again. Doesn't matter though, serve is in the net. Thomas More with a comfortable lead in the third set that goes to 15. Third of the way there. Hard float. Good pass. Clean swing off the block. Setter got that ball a little bit higher and a little bit more in than he usually does. Great pass from the libero. At this point, you just got to stop serving Thomas More's libero. I know he's in the back row, but he's picked everything up and has given Thomas More so many options to swing out of. That swing is not possible without that pass from the libero to start. And now that just gives a chance for 25 to go back here and do what he usually does. And that is just rip the ball as hard as possible, whether it's from the service line or whether it's at the net. 25 with a bunch of aces today. Seems like him and his setter will go on the strongest of serving runs. Serve puts him out of system again, allows for a free ball. Set way to the right side. A little too much lifting coming from the setter. Right side can't adjust. I don't know how he could have. Thomas More in with a new libero. Old libero said, I carried you guys hard enough. I am done. Clean block from Central State, though. Doesn't matter. Only down one. Making a comeback in a set to 15 is tough enough, but it looks like Central State might be able to do it if they keep up the blocking timing. Good hand pass. Back row attack is a little bit off the mark. Unfortunate hitting error for Thomas More. Looks like they're communicating. Trying to get their connection back down. Another good hand pass. Right side able to cleanly adjust to the set. Seems like there was a little bit of miscommunication on where that set was going to go. Seems like Central State hitters have a tough time adjusting to when the set is a little bit off. Thomas More doing a bit better job with that. Not sure what happened there. It looks like the right side was blocked yet again on the same cross angle he's been hitting. Number 15, Will, their setter. Just seems to tear Central State apart every time he goes back to serve. Pass picked up nicely. Strong swing a little bit early. Ball a little bit behind him. Allows for a free ball. Set from the libero. Hard swing, rolls down the block. Just doesn't land on the side they wanted to. Point for the Thomas More Saints. Their setter number 15 back to serve yet again. He probably has more serves than Central State points combined in these three sets. Back row attack seemed like it was set just a little bit low. Hitter probably needs to adjust. Thomas Moore's been doing a really good job of adjusting on the set rather than just swinging as hard as they can on it. Strong serve. Really good serve receive, though. Hitter way too early on the ball. Back row attack from the Saints is, wow. Good back row swing from the Saints, but Central State's defense is just too much. Dig it to a straight kill. Haven't seen that one yet today. Very good one-hand scoop from Central State. That was a highlight for sure. Thomas Moore's libero with another perfect pass. Allows for a clean set down the middle. And once again, I don't know why they serve at Thomas Moore's libero. Both the liberos that are subbing in have done a great job on serve receive. Basically been carrying the Saints, in my opinion. Unfortunate serve out, though. Seems like Thomas More is in control of this one comfortably. If there's a time to go on a serving run, it's now for Central State. Yet another pass to the libero. Serve to the libero, I mean. Results in a hitting error, I believe. Pass was a little bit over the net. Wow, I cannot believe that just happened. Tough pass from the libero. Resulted in an overpass. But Central State hit it out of bounds on the overpass. And that is the story of the past 3 games for Central State. Central State needing to go on some sort of run right now to pick up their first set win in 3 games. Good pass from Libero. Ball somehow still up. What a monster swing out of the back row. That's it. That set came from well behind the 10-foot line. Still able to set him perfectly. The back row attack. And now we have match point. Set 3. Number 14 with a consistent, heavy topspin serve. Doesn't get the ace. Good pass. Middle slide. I haven't seen that yet. Good blocking at the net. Not sure what's going on. Ref blows the whistle. Looks like it's Central State ball. I believe these sets are win by 2, so Central State would need to get 4 in a row here to avoid the 3rd set loss. Once again, we are going to 15. What a great serve. Unfortunately, it goes out of bounds, but that's a serve. That's the type of serve you need when you're down 2 near game point. Unfortunate way to end the game. Thomas More, 3-0 against Central State.